Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Sorry there was no video last week. I've not been well. And I had 6 days on the trot at work, so I was exhausted, basically. Long story short, very tired. Still recovering, can't get rid of it. Really annoying me now. But anyway, I thought I would do the 10 non-yarny things about me. I was originally going to pre-record it last week, week before, whenever. I recorded it, I hated it. Yeah. Getting news notifications on my phone. But anyway, yeah, so the 10 non-yarny things about me. So, number 1, I'm adopted. I am adopted from a country in South America called Chile. I was 6 weeks old and I know no different. My parents are my parents. I have an adopted younger brother. He is my brother. And yeah, so I'm adopted. So technically, I am a Latina, although you wouldn't know to look at me because I'm so pale. But yeah, so that's number 1. Number 2 kind of follows on from that, and that is that I can speak some Spanish, not a lot. I used to be pretty fluent because I did go back to Chile when I was 19, 17. Ooh, how old was I? In my gap year. So I think I must have been about 17. So I went over and I was there for 3 or 4 months, and I attended a language school and I was surrounded by Chileans, and I made some really, really lovely friends, actually, some lovely friends from the States who had gone over specifically to study Spanish and the Chilean culture, and it was really good, and I had a great time and explored a lot of the country and did some amazing trips, including going to like an amazing vineyard which is called Conchitoro, which means, what does it mean? The Shell and Bull. And they do some amazing wine, and that was really fun and I really enjoyed that. Yeah, so that's number 2. I can speak some Spanish. Like I said, not as much as I used to be able to, but I can get by. I understand more than I can say, that's the problem. But I think that's quite common for a lot of people studying languages. Sorry. Number 3. I collect 50p's. I know that's really, really, really weird. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. You tell me. Do you collect coins? I haven't been doing it for very long. But yeah, I've started collecting 50p's. So like the Beatrix Potter ones, they're so pretty. And then there's the Olympics, there's Commonwealth Games, there's commemorative 50p, so like the NHS anniversary 50p. I don't think I have that one. Oh, I do have that one. Dictionary 50p. There's loads. But yeah, so I collect 50p's. So that's quite fun to do, and it's quite easy to do at work because obviously I'm dealing with money all the time. So my boss is really, really cool, and she's like, if you find one, just let me know and we can swap it. And it's fun. There's a couple of girls at work who collect them as well, so have a bit of fun doing that. Yeah, so that was number 3. I need a counting system. I need yarn. What was it Siobhan was doing? Squares. I need some sort of counting system. I'll just try and remember. Okay, so number 4. I'm allergic to caffeine. I'm allergic to a list, if I'm perfectly honest, but the main one for me is I'm allergic to caffeine, which sucks because I love coffee. I mean, I still drink it. I drink decaf, but yeah, I'm allergic to caffeine. Do you like my mug? It's monogrammed. So yeah, it's full of coffee. Number 4 is I'm allergic to caffeine. Number 5, let's see. Oh, I hate, and I mean absolutely detest, aubergine and okra. Well, there is something weird about a food that is crunchy and slimy at the same time. I'm a very textural person. Does that sound weird? And I hate it. I hate it. It's like I can't even. I like mushrooms. Mushrooms I can eat. Courgette I can eat. Similar kind of texture, I suppose, but okra and aubergine, there's something about it. And can't do it. And okra's got those weird holes in, and that freaks me out as well. So yeah, okra and aubergine, hate it. Number 6. I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze. excuse me. Number 6, I sneeze really loudly. I can't sneeze quietly. That can be number 6, yeah. I cannot sneeze quietly. Those people that just go, Chew! I don't know how you do it. If I do that, I'm scared my eyeballs will fall out of my head. So yeah, I sneeze really loudly, number 6. Number 7, I love documentaries about serial killers and true crime, and I escaped this situation. Yeah, I love it. Or, oh God, what was it I watched? Oh, it was horrible, but it was really fascinating and disturbing and gross. And what was it? My Husband's Head for Dinner or something like that. It was a case in Australia. That was quite fascinating. That was on YouTube. And I've started watching the Ted Bundy tapes, the confession tapes. What have I watched recently? That's not a documentary, but that's really good. Yeah, stuff like that. I love it. So I love the documentary side of it, and then I like all the TV series and stuff. So I'm watching Bates Motel at the minute. I started it when it first came out, and then I got bored because I tried to watch too much of it at once, as you do. So I stopped, and now I'm starting it again. So I'm about halfway through season 4. It's on in the background. So yeah, what else? Yes, like I said, watched a couple of movies recently were quite good, which was like He's Out There. I watched Gothica the other day. I haven't watched it for years, and I watched that. That was really good. Yeah, I really like true crime and horror and thrillers, and yeah, it's great. I love it. I like the more... This is really bad. It sounds so bad. I sound so morbid. But I prefer the ones when you've got like an actual physical being rather than like ghosts or stuff. Ghosts kind of freak me out. Yeah, I prefer the like psycho kind of serial killer type thing. Anyway, what number was that? Was that number 6 or number 5? I've lost count now. We'll say it's number 6. I might be wrong. Number 7. Looking around for inspiration. I had like a whole list, and now I can't remember anything that I was thinking. Oh, number 7. I love to cook. I really, really, really like cooking. And baking. I absolutely love baking. So, what have I been doing recently? I've made a load of slow cooker chicken dishes that I've frozen, and things like chili. I do a bean chili rather than a meat chili because I'm not a big meat eater. So I prefer the vegetarian side of it. So yeah, I've done lots of chicken dishes because that's about the only meat that I do eat. And then my chili. I've done fish cakes for the kids, which were made 100% from scratch. So proud of me. Apart from, I didn't tin the tuna. So apart from the tinned tuna, I made them myself. So yeah, they went down quite well. Isabella really likes those, my daughter. Okay, so that was number 7. I like to cook. Number 8. I used to be a vegetarian. I was vegetarian for about 6 years. And then because of the list of allergies that I have, I wasn't in the best of health because I couldn't quite get all of the protein and nutrients that I needed. So I started eating fish. So I was pescatarian for a very, very long time. And then when I got pregnant with Isabella, I started to eat meat again. I craved it. I wanted it. I listened to my body, and because when I was pregnant, I was very, very, very unwell. The few things that I wanted to eat, I just went with, which was Nando's. Ironically, I ate a lot of Nando's. So, yeah, chicken. Chicken's always been like my go-to. Chicken and fish. Still the same now. I don't really like red meat. I don't understand the appeal of it. If someone said to me, you can never eat meat again, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. Absolutely fine, I could live with that. So yeah, I used to be vegetarian. I miss it sometimes. But I also really like chicken and fish. But yeah, so I used to be vegetarian. Was that number 7 or number 8? Number 9. I don't like milk. I don't like the taste of it. I don't really like the smell of it. I'm okay with it in stuff, but by itself, like if someone offered me a glass of milk, I wouldn't accept it. I don't like it. I'll have it in coffee, but I have red milk, which is basically water according to everybody else. And I literally have a splash of it, and that's only in instant coffee at home. If I'm out and it's proper ground coffee, I have it black. And if I have a latte or anything like that, I have it with soy milk. So yeah, I don't like milk. Yeah. Number 10, I completely lost count. I'm going to have to go back and actually see if any of these are right. So number 10, trying to think. Oh, I know. I play the piano. I am grade 6. I was supposed to take my grade 8. I was going to skip my grade 7, but I went to uni and I didn't practice. And when I came back and attempted to, I didn't actually like go to take the exam, but I was doing like my pieces, because you get given, oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've done an exam. It's either 2 or 3 pieces that you have to like learn, and when I went to play them, I'd forgotten it. I didn't have time to relearn it in time for the exam, and once you've put in for it, you only have a certain amount of time to take it, I believe, so I didn't do it. So I didn't actually get my grade 8, but at one point in my life I was grade 8 standard in piano. Sorry. So yeah, I play the piano. I still tinker. I'm not as good as I was, obviously, because I haven't practiced, but I used to love it. I still love it. My piano is at my parents' house, so when I go down there every now and again I have a little play and I enjoy it. So yeah, I play the piano. And then bonus, because I have no idea what number I'm on now. Let's think of a good bonus. Do I have a good bonus? Probably not. This is going to be a really boring video filled with I do that when I'm thinking. I click. Do it a lot. It's really bad actually. It's probably really annoying. And it's a bit like that girl in Hereditary, which I still haven't watched. Hereditary. I can't say it. That's why. I haven't watched it yet. I've heard very mixed reviews about that. If you've seen it, let me know. Was it worth watching, or should I just miss it? Bonus question. Oh, I know. Terrified of needles. Absolutely hate needles, which is quite ironic when I have over 20 piercings in my ears. And I used to have my tongue pierced. I used to have the back of my neck done twice. Nape piercing. I used to have my belly button pierced. I had to take that out. I had some others as well. I had like a corset piercing at one point. I didn't have that for very long. That was more of a showpiece. I don't know. Yeah, I hate needles. Absolutely hate them. I'm terrified of them. If I have I can't even say it. I'm so scared of them. If I have to have a blood test, then I completely freak out for the amount of time it takes for them to tell me I have to have one to the moment it's done. Absolutely terrified of needles. I can't not look at them though. It's really weird. If someone's like, okay, I'm going to do it now, look away. I'm like, I can't. I have to see exactly what you're doing. I have to know when it's going in. Everything. So you can imagine what kind of state I was in when I had to have my laparoscopy, because obviously they had to give you an anaesthetic. And yeah, already kind of like, because you're having an operation. And then you remember that in order to actually go to sleep, they have to stick you with needles. So yeah, absolutely terrified of needles. Absolutely hate them. But for some reason, if I'm having a piercing, it's different, because I know that that's going to hurt. But I know that I'm going to have something pretty at the end of it. Whereas when someone's taking your blood, they're just stealing your hemoglobin, really, aren't they? You don't get anything from it. It's not like, oh, it's not like when you're a kid and you get a sticker or a lollipop or something. Maybe they should do that for adults as well. And then we'd be more entitled to give our blood. But yeah, so terrified of needles. And I'm trying to think of one more just in case. I'm a fidgeter, in case you haven't gathered. I am currently doing this because I cannot keep still. It's one of the reasons that I crochet. Yeah, I'm definitely a fidgeter and an overthinker as well, which I think comes into it. So I tend to dart about a lot, which I can feel myself doing now, and I tend to fiddle, and I tend to do this a lot, or this. Yeah, so I'm a fidget. I need to sit on my hands. But yeah, so that is approximately 10 non-yarny things about me. let me know if you have any bad habits like fidgeting or collecting things that just take up room in your house, other than yarn, obviously, because we all do that. I like to think it's not just me. Please tell me it's not just me. And my drawers are all full, and I've still got stuff upstairs. See, I'm doing it again. See, I can't help it. Excuse me. Oh, it's cold, it's driving me nuts. But yeah, so let me know your bad habits, and also if you've watched anything good recently, especially if it is thriller, horror, crime related. I'm running out of shows to watch. It's bad. We've just finished Orphan Black as well, which is amazing. If you started watching it and gave up on the 3rd season, push through, it gets really good. But yeah, so that's it. That's all I have to say on that. I've managed to ramble for 15 minutes. I still don't even know if it's 10 things. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will catch you guys soon with a finished objects. Exciting. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.